I don't think there's another industry, right, that every 12 minutes your place gets burgled or broken into to take your livelihood, right? So tradespeople, one of the biggest worries they have is, are their vehicles going to be basically broken into to take all their tools and equipment that they need for their living? And you've come down from Chester. Drove all the way down and drove all the way back? Good for you, man. Well done, man.
I've been a plumber for 46 years and I've probably had my van done about 6 times, I think I worked it out.
You had your van broken into?
Many times, really? Unfortunately, and I've spent an absolute fortune on trying to prevent it getting broken into again.
Have you been a victim to van theft?
Yes, with a hire van. Personally myself, I got broken into literally 3 months within starting the business, which was about 3 years ago.
I've also had the garage done a few times. You get done when you're on site. So it's not a case of, some people say, well, why don't you just take your tools out at night time?
Yeah.
The problem is that you're getting done when you're going to the shop for your sandwich. You're getting, if you go to Tesco, if you go to a Merchants, B&Q, anything like that.
You got an undercover van.
Yes.
Have you felt that's helped you with
Massively.
The tools?
Massively. I've worked, when my van got broken into, it was sign written. If you've got a big electrical blaster on the side of your van, it's a target.
I think electrics as well is probably, electrics and carpentry
is
normally the one that people
target.
want. Yeah.
You just need like funeral director or a florist sticker on the side of your van.
That's a good idea. That is a fucking good idea.
The van I had was a combo, like a Ford, one of these smaller ones.
Yeah.
And they just broke into through the side door, which sort of triggered the central lock-in. And
fucking bollocks, isn't it, man? It's out of order. This is why, like, this is actually what it's about, isn't it? It's got to stop.
The amount of cost that goes into putting locks on the van, and I've got van vaults and whatnot. And
I think they're probably one of the best things.
I'm here with some of his Van Guardians on, so basically what they are, they're sort of alarms you put on the outside of your van.
Yeah.
Save the integrity of your vehicle, because they rip the doors off, don't they?
Yeah. And I see Mundy Van Securities here. He's got a great product. It's a cage.
Oh yeah, I've seen Max. Yeah, Max has got one, hasn't he? Yeah.
Right, I've seen you guys on Instagram and stuff, and I haven't seen another company that can do what you can do.
Obviously, I'll ask for pictures of the side door and rear door, and then I'll make the gates to the customer specifications, and we give you a date and turn up, we'll fit them in.
Buck needs to stop with people like going to car boots and buying the cheap tools and buying them off Joe Bloggs down the pub. If we get that message out there to stop people from actually going and buying them all, then there's no market for it, is there?
All the trades are sort of coming together, and I think that's actually helping unite us all. And then obviously, like today, you know, everyone's kind of knows each other or getting to know each other, and it just bringing everyone together, isn't it?
See how amount of vans there are. I see 200 vans so far. It's going to be absolute bedlam.
Question is, have you got your van stickered up?
Of course, yes.
What
I am
stickers have we got on
very
there,
stickered
then?
up.
Do you know the weirdest thing as well? Someone here is going to be the next victim to tool theft. I wonder who it'll be, man. Probably be me now I've said that. This is brilliant though, because you can beep as much as you want, and realistically you're not going to get in trouble for it. Oh, is it cold for you? Are you alright?
yeah, the windows are either in or out.
Aye! There won't be no vans getting nicked when you guys are about, innit? Well, we alright? Hello, Michael! How are you, son? 0.6 miles away from Parliament Square, so hopefully we get heard by the powers that be, and they give some sort of punishment to these thieves that decide it's okay to try and take people's livelihood. So here we are then, we're at Parliament Square. I've had a van where the roof was cut. Like, it's just mad. I think the next thing that I'm going to go to, if I have to, is put a cage in the van.
But it shows what I've learned being out here, because I started off talking about, right, well, are manufacturers putting enough stronger locks on? Are they doing enough about security? But it doesn't matter if somebody's going to come and take the doors off or cut in the roof. Like, it's just a completely different level of disruption.
Yeah, no, I've been here 25 years. I look after the gas lamps. I'm one of the last
Oh,
lamp
wow.
guys, yeah.
Wow.
So this is all my patch. I've had my tools nicked out my work van, so I know what it feels like, you know.
So you naturally just drove past the day in the
well, I saw it on Instagram and I thought, I was just there in the Royal Park, so I thought I'd drive out and show some support.
The thing is with the mask is people snap their neck, it draws their attention. And that's what today's about, drawing attention to the problem. And yeah, it looks a bit like, could be a bit dodgy, especially where we are.
But it is cold.
Yeah, it is, and that's going to be my reasoning when the police speak to me.
Yeah.
But it gets people's attention, and that's what this is all about. So, whether it's the right or wrong attention.
No, but attention's needed today.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And listen, the thing is with it, this is all of this is because of a negative thing, but it's very positive that everyone's literally pushing it down people's necks now to like stop it.
Absolutely, yeah. We did this last year, and we had a big turnout, but this year's even bigger. With lots more people involved, lots more supporters, and we've raised a hell of a lot of money this year for it too.
It's a snowball effect now, isn't it, man? Yeah. It's just bigger, bigger. And I feel like, next time...
I don't want a next time, I want the government to see this, and I want them to think, why are we having to show up once again when actually they promised the first time they would re-examine it. Even now, the bill that went through the first time, the Tool Theft Equipment Prevention Act, it's not even fit for purpose anymore.
It sounds like the ask is to ban the sale of second-hand tools at car boot sales because it's such a big
Unless
source.
there's paperwork, like for instance, with watches and stuff, you can get paperwork, but...
Happy to do what we can, hopefully try and get the effort put in by the police and by lawmakers, which is me, to try and get the focus on this to try and stop it wrecking so many lives.
Every 12 minutes or something that a van's getting broken into, and it's just got to stop. I think the minute that the government step in and make thieves do time for it will be the first step in the right direction to stop this absolute madness from happening of an evening, from happening in broad daylight. What is the punishment for tool theft?
The punishment for tool theft isn't different. It's not differentiated from the punishment for general theft. But if you if you steal somebody's tools, you're stealing their livelihood. You're stealing their ability to provide for their family. You're stealing so much more. So it needs a different category and a different classification of punishment to fit the crime.
There's no other industry like this where people's livelihoods getting stolen so quickly. It's not just of an evening, it can be in the daytime, it can be in, like when you go shopping in Tesco's, you can come out and your van's been done, and it happens so quickly. Like within a minute or so, they're in your van, and that's it. You're like I say, your livelihood's gone. It's not good. ITV with Ryan James O'Sullivan reporting you here from central London. Stop!
Tool theft!
Stop!
Tool theft!
Stop!
Tool theft!
Yeah, that was good. That was good.